Hey guys, Ez Views here. I just beat Silent Hill, the original. Did that pick up well? Yeah, there you go. There's Silent Hill, Silent Hill. I just beat it, just finished it. I literally just finished it. Um, like a second ago. I just, I'll stop. You get the point. And oh my god, so, I'm gonna be playing the first four games maybe before the new year, but the fourth one I definitely can beat the second and third one before New Year. The fourth one though, I don't think I can. That review might be coming a little later, a little in the early to mid of next month because that's a long one and I've never played it before. But anyway, this game, I remember it not being so fun. I've beaten it before. I beat it once about 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. And I beat it once before, and I remember it not being that fun. I remember it not really comparing much at all to the second and third. But now that I'm replaying it, now that I replayed it, because the first time I had to play with my sister, because I used to play all the Silent Hill games with my sister, but she's never here, and she was here for Christmas, and she was about to go, and if we didn't beat it, then we already started it, we're halfway through the game, and if we didn't beat it, then I'd have to wait until spring when she came back because she was only here for Christmas break, and it was the last day of Christmas break before she left. So we just had to speed through the game in one day, just most of the game is at speed through it in one day, and that wasn't fun. That made the game really not enjoyable, and also having the audio come out of the TV, instead of my headphones, that was also a bit of a change. I like the headphones a lot more because you can hear the audio's coming from, and that's really cool. So yeah, I remember this game not being so fun, but it was really, really fun. Now I gotta play it with not rushed because I looked everything up too the first time because I wanted to be fast. But anyway, so this game, where do we begin? So it is. I think let's get the elephant out of the room, whatever the expression is. One thing that most people are gonna say is the graphics. Yes, it's an old game, 1999, old game, old graphics, very not great sound quality compared to recent games. That's the only thing that really bugged me was the sound quality. I don't know if it was my headphones and I don't know if it was my headphones and RetroArch, so I had to emulate it. So that I don't have a PlayStation 1 and I don't have the game, of course. So the game costs $200 now. But so I had to emulate it on my school computer. So that might have been some of the reason why the audio wasn't great. And also I had to use my Bluetooth headphones, and my computer does not have very good Bluetooth. Bluetooth does not sound great for my computer. And so there was a lot of crackling and stuff, which I think was mostly the game, but it also could have been my computer. So if you play with Bluetooth headphones and you don't hear the crackling, then that's good. But that bugged me a lot. There'd be cutscenes, people be talking, and it'd be in the background, while they're talking, that sound bugged me. And I think that's just because it's an old game. But once again, it could have been the headphones. I don't know. But so yeah, the game, it's old, but the gameplay, the story kind of holds up a little bit, but the gameplay really holds up. The riddles hold up. The combat's kind of basic, but it's fine for a horror game. You're not expecting crazy combat for a horror game. It gets the job done. But yeah, the gameplay and the puzzles, those are, sorry, I got a little low battery notification. Those are the two biggest things in this game. The puzzles are really big and the surviving is big. And yes, the level design, the area design, really good, still holds up great today. And like I said, puzzles hold up great today. And that's really the core of horror games. It's getting around and fighting over items and surviving, and the combat is, good enough. So it still holds up today very well for everything except the graphics, super duper old looking, super I think it is 3D models, but it's not. I don't think it's a 2D game. It's definitely not a 2D game. But yeah, the models are 3D, but they look I don't know, Vampire Survivors, if you ever played that, or Terraria. It looks the similar quality of that, but 3D. So it's kind of unique though in a way. It kind of looks kind of cool in my opinion. But I think this game, I'm kind of mad that this game's not the one getting the remaster. That Silent Hill 2 is getting the remaster, and not this one. This one definitely needs it more. And Silent Hill 2 technically already did have a remaster, so it was a bad one, but it technically did. So this game needs a remaster. This game really needs a remaster. It's 24 years old. This game remaster the first Silent Hill. Someone's gotta do it. But anyway, yeah. So graphics, some people it might really bug them. For me, it didn't bug me or make the experience too much worse. the only thing it did for me, it just wasn't scary, in my opinion. Like, I can't be scared of these little, like, very low pixel, green goblin looking guys, like, getting up to me. Like, I don't get scared of that. The only thing that scares me is this one jump scare where, like a body jumps out at you. And that I'm not gonna tell you like the exact part of a game, but if you played it, you probably know what I'm talking about, where the body just like jumps out of the side at you, and that got me both times. I remember the first time I played the game, it really got me, and then this time I played the game, it also got me. But other than that, that's a jump scare, you know, like it's a little different. But yeah, other than that, this game does not really scare me at all. But for the time, I can understand why it's scary. Some people might even say, you know, the graphics make it more like, you know, you can't really tell what things are. So I could maybe see the argument for why the graphics make it more scary. Personally, I don't agree. I think the better, like, more realistic models in 2 and 3, much more scary. I can take it a lot more seriously, you know? Like, with this, I know I'm playing a game, you know? But 2 and 3, I can get a lot more immersed because it looks more realistic. And also because the sound's not crackling all the time. But anyway, so yeah. There are some really... Let's get to another thing in this game. The locations and the places you go in this game, really, really cool. You got, like, I'm not going to say too many of them, but, like, one really notable one that probably everybody knows about this game. It's really iconic, the school. The elementary school, oh my god, that place looks... That place, just, like, looking around, just, like, walking around, it is kind of scary, I will say. Like, if I were to feel scared in any place, it'd be that one. And then, of course, you have a hospital, like you do in pretty much every other Silent Hill game. Yeah, there's just a lot of great locations. I'm not going to say any more than that. There's one at the very end of the game that's really cool, like the last area you go to. I don't even know how I could explain it, but it's a really cool location, and, like, it's really cool. I mean, the puzzles in this game, really good. You got some that, like, are just find one item, bring it here, that's it, you know? But then you have others that, like, are, like, riddles, you know? Like, you really got to think. And, like, there's this one with, like, astrology signs near the end of the game, and oh my god, that one, it really makes you think outside of the box. Like, that is a good puzzle. And what are some other good puzzles? Like the hospital, for example, finding all the plates once you find them all. You have to, like, I'm kind of like, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about if you never played the game, but yeah, the plates in the hospital, kind of cool if you played the game, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so, location's good, puzzle's really good. Now combat's pretty good. For the time, like I said, good, but it's nothing crazy, you know? You can with melee weapons, you can do a big attack over your head, and then you can, like, swing it back and forth. And all the melee weapons are like that. Melee weapons, some are faster than others, and some do more damage than others, but, like, that's about all there is to melee combat. Very basic, but, you know, it's alright. And then another type of weapon is guns. You shoot, you can aim and shoot, and actually, no, I think you have to aim to shoot. So yeah, it's pretty much just press one button and press another, and that's all the guns are. So yeah, combat, a little dated, you know, we could cut out a little bit more. But, like, I don't think you need it for a horror game, really. I think it's good enough, gets the job done. Okay, now next, the story. The story, I don't know, like, I like it personally, I think it's fun. But in terms of how good it is, it's not a good story. Nah, it's fun, and I think it's cool, but, and, like, if you like this kind of stuff, then you'll probably like it, but it's definitely not, like, good by any means. It's very, like, not good. But, it's fun. Yeah, I bet so. I'm not, like, I don't want to spoil anything or, like, really go into it much, but, yeah, it's alright, you know, it's something to follow. And then if you play the third game next, then you're going to need to know the story in this one to play the third game, because the third Silent Hill 3 is a sequel to this one, not 2. 2 is completely unrelated to this one, but then 3 picks up after this game, like a lot of years after this game. But anyway. What else is there to talk about? That might be it. Locations. The characters and the voice acting, pretty good. You know, the voice acting, I think, is pretty good. The characters, there's a few annoying ones. The cop's pretty annoying. Sybil, she's been annoying. But then there's some other good characters. Harry's a good, funny character. Might be a little bit annoying after hearing, "Have you seen my girl anywhere? About this tall, 7 years old, short black hair." After hearing that, like, for 40 times, it gets a little old. But, but he's a cool character. The villain, She's pretty cool, I guess. She's just like kind of like a, I don't really want to spoil much, but like, yeah, you don't even really know, but there's a villain until like later. I'm not gonna say much, but yeah, she's alright. There's like a nurse and a doctor, very kind of cool. Yeah, characters they're pretty good. They get a thumbs up. Voice acting pretty good too, except one thing that does bug me is in most of the cutscenes when they're talking back and forth. There's a big pause. So like you have the subtitles, and then they read out the subtitles, and then there's a pause. So they'll be like, "I've done it. I've finally done it. You won't be able to stop me now." Like for example, like something like that. Like there'll be a really big pause in between sentences, and like ooh, I kind of like at the very end of the game when it's really intense. For example, it's kind of like annoying, but not the biggest deal. That's just like that's just what old games are like. There's a few things you gotta accept when playing these super old games. But for the most part, especially for its time, this game is amazing. This game is great. I'd give it, what would I give it? Like, I can't really see any flaws with this game, other than the sewer part. That part's really annoying and just like boring and kind of there for no reason. But there's really like no, other than that, which is it's a short part of the game. The sewers you just kind of pass through, but other than that part of the game, there's really like no bad parts of the game. All parts of the game are fun. I think like there's I can't really, unless you get stuck. Like if you get stuck, then it could be kind of boring, I guess. But then if you really want to, you can search it up, or you can just keep on trying, and then you feel like a genius once you figure out whatever puzzle you're stuck on. But yeah, most of the game not boring at all. Like I can't think of any flaws really. Like there's things that definitely could have been better, but there's no like overwhelming flaws that like ruin the game. Yeah, I can't think of anything. This is a pretty perfect game, especially for the time. It's amazing. It's like really really good game. I'd say, like I said, it's perfect. 7 out of 7 for Silent Hill 1. I don't know. The story could be better. Actually, yeah, the story could be better. They could have explained it better, and it's kind of weird and like hard to follow and like understand what's going on. I guess if it's your first time playing. So actually, let's move it down a little bit. Let's give it 6.5. 6.5. I think that's still like that's still really good. It's still like a really good 6.6. 6.6 because 6.66. 666. There you go. That's the final 6.66 out of 7. There you go. Final review. Final score. But yeah, nothing that's all there to say about a game. Great riddles and puzzles. Great locations and just like area design and like item locations and placements. Very good. Decent combat. Graphics are old, but it's alright. Like for the time, it's really good. Characters, most of them really good. Voice acting, pretty good. Yeah, just everything's good about this game. There's nothing bad, other than the story, arguably. It isn't very great, but it's something. So yeah, 6.66 out of 7. That's my review. Very good game. If you don't mind setting up the emulator and getting it set, it takes a long time to set this game up, I will say. This game you can't get it like officially anywhere unless you get like a copy for the PlayStation 1. So it's a hard game to get working if you don't know how to use emulators and stuff. But it's worth it, I'd say. They're definitely worth it. And then also, I haven't done it before, but if you go back and replay the game again, because I used it like as a complete, I restarted the entire memory of the game for this time, so it was like I fresh started the game pretty much. But if you beat the game, then when you play it again, then there's some changes. I think it's called like New Fear Plus or something like that, and it's just like a new game plus. They add some new items and like some new stuff. I think that's how it's in 2 and 3. So that's what I'm assuming it's like for this one. Sorry, hiccup. But yeah. So that's it. This extra content. This reasons to replay it, and there's a good ending and a bad ending. There's 4 endings total: good, bad, and then good plus, bad plus. Oh, but there's a secret ending. So actually, there's 5 endings total. So lots of replayability to this game. So yeah, this game, it's a great game. It's a really good game. If you don't mind setting up the emulator, then play it. Just play it. Just play it right now. Then play the second one and the third one. Then play it. Yeah. Reviews for those coming soon. But anyway, that's all it is. Silent Hill, 6.66 out of 7. Have a silent-tastic day. Yeah, have one of those. Views out.